And welcome to Orisa Prayer and Meditation with Iya Funlayo. We are giving honor to Olodumare, the ancestors, and our precious Orisha. It is Ose Obatala, Ose Egungun, and we are honoring our Egungun today. Give thanks. Pour in New York, drum, song, and dance. Auntie Faye, Auntie AJ, good morning. Asia, I'm staying on point. Alafia Neil, Naila, Najala, Alafia, Kim, blessings. Data, good morning. Ekaro, Mama Earth, Baba Oshosi, blessings. J Mac, Ekaro, Mahogany, Sweet Lady, Alafia Neo, Auntie Franita, good morning. Katina, Lauren, blessings. Naja, Ekaro, blessings. Charisma, Boato, too blessed to be stressed. Blessings to you, Elder Bishop. Good to see you, C. Burton. Blessings, V2G, Yadira, Laura, love and blessings to you, Juju. Good morning, Yadira. Blessings. Camila Fafumike Obato, Momi, Dr. Malika, the Lady Capra, Donna Leah, Chanel, blessings, Ifafimo Be, Brother Dareve, peace and blessings to you, African Martial Science, Julie, Ekaro, Ekabo. We give thanks and praise today as always. Welcome. Ekaro, Ekabo. You are most welcome to Orisa Prayer and Meditation with Iya Funlayo. It is me, your favorite scholar priestess, Iya Funlayo, PhD. I'm blessed. I'm honored. I'm thrilled. I'm happy. I'm glad in my spirit as always to be with you. Yes, you, Ifa Funlayo. Rivals, Doria, Sappho, good to see you. Ogbato, Asore, Wori Wofun, Chris, blessings. Ogbato, Marcella, blessings. Good to see each and every one of you. You know I am always honored and thrilled and blessed and happy, glad in my spirit to be with you. Ashley, blessings. Kashia, good to see you. Queen of Forces, nice seeing you. It's been a minute. I am so grateful to be with you all on this Sunday morning. And yes, it is Easter Sunday, Resurrection Sunday, and a fitting time for us to be speaking about our ancestors. Egunde Ajuba Timbole, Egunde Ajuba Timbole. Adupueo. Many of us, of course, I've been raised celebrating this day with jubilation, and it is however we may have shifted in our spiritual practices, understand that, of course, this day, in addition to Christ's resurrection, also celebrates the spring equinox that just passed, the resurrection of nature, everything coming back to life after the slumber of winter, the trees budding again after having shed their leaves. And so I pray that each of us is feeling like we are coming back to life, like we're defrosting a little bit, like we're springing back into action. Yes, Saving Grace, Soul Brother Jay, Danielle, Ekaro, Sister Tanya, Efuntola. Good morning, Rebecca, Tori, Organic Growth. Blessings. Nia, Ogbato. So, of course, it is a fitting day today on this Sunday morning to be talking about our ancestors. We know what the Odirifa Ogunda Erin tells us, that before we honor any other entity, before we honor any Orisha, before we honor any Lua, Abosun, or any other entity, we are first to give honor to our own lineage. We are first to give honor to those who begat us. We are first to give honor to our own mothers and our own fathers, both those who are here with us as well as those who have gone on before us. And so at this moment and always, I salute each and every lineage represented by each one who is present here. I invite you, I always invite us in our prayer, but I invite you right now to just call on a few names of your ancestors. And if you only know one name, you know what I always say, call that one and ask that more come forward, that you are able to learn the names of more. We give honor and we give thanks and we give praise to all of the lineages that are being represented here today, right now. Ashe, ashe to all of the mothers and the fathers and the mothers' mothers and the fathers' fathers and the mothers' mothers' mothers and the fathers' fathers' fathers. We give honor, we give praise, we give thanks. Ashe, 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 ashe. Ashe, 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 ashe. And this story that I'm going to share today, blessings Afua, blessings Tisha, Hipa Orisa. The story that I'm going to share today connects us into the importance of knowing our own family history, because I got to talk about some of us. Yanilka, buenos dias, welcome, bienvenido. Got to talk about some of us, right? Some of us know more history about fictional TV characters. Come on, come with me. Some of us know more history about other folk than we know about our own background, right? And of course, we know that there are lots of reasons why we may not be able to go as deep as we desire to go. But there is always some story to learn, something to understand about our own lineage and who we come from, where we come from, some of the stories, some of the recipes and things like that we can learn about our own families. And so we are encouraged today. We are encouraged by the Odu Oturupon Irosun to learn as much as we can about our own lineages. And of course, we know due to the ma'afa and due to various circumstances, we may not have as much direct history, but learning as much as we can about our people, learning deeply as much as we can about those who we are in contact with, and as well as our chosen family, those who have walked with us along this path, those teachers who have encouraged us, all of those, right? Family doesn't only mean blood, but all of those who have encouraged us, all of those who have poured into us, all of those who have enlightened us. It is behooving to us to learn those histories and to learn more and more and more about those lineages that encourage and pour into us. Ashe, 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 ashe. Listen, I got to snap just a little bit, because listen, some of us can talk about the Marvel universe and the housewives and the who was with this one and who did that and and we don't know, you know what I'm saying? And so Oturupon Irosun is trying to get us together this morning and saying, listen, let's learn a little bit about who we be. Kehinde, Karo, be style, blessings, blessings, blessings. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So this story from Oturupon Irosun, it talks about the buffalo, the elephant, and the frog. And it says that they were brothers, in Ifa. Hey, we are all connected, we are all related. So we don't even have to be the same species in order to be siblings and in order to be family. So understand, our understanding of family is expansive within African cosmologies. Ashe, ashe. So the elephant, the buffalo, and the frog, they were brothers. And of course, the elephant and the buffalo, being the big older brothers who were both older as well as bigger and physically stronger, would bully the little frog sometimes. And they believed that they were going to become the chiefs of the town, that they were going to become the big chiefs, that they were going to be in charge by virtue, of course, of their being older as well as their being bigger than their little brother, the frog. I bet it. And as it came to pass, each one of them went to Ifa, as we do, to find out about their destinies. And each one of them was told to make a sacrifice. And each one of them was also told, remember that sometimes the most important part of the ritual, understand the most important part of the ritual is not the eje, it's not the owo, it's not the oti, it is the behavioral actions that we are encouraged and sent to do. And so they were each told to make a sacrifice. And they were also each told to learn about their family history and their family lineage. And so they set off to make their sacrifices. The elephant made his sacrifice. The buffalo made his sacrifice. The apere, the frog, made his sacrifice. But only little apere, only the little brother apere went to study the history of the family as was directed. Listen, what we know about doing, I know none of us do this because we are all diligent, but what do we know about making those partial bows, right? Where we do a piece of what's told to do. We do the part that we think is important, right? But not the part that might actually end up being the most important in the end. And so when the time came that everyone was going to be considered for the chieftaincies and considered for all of the big titles of the town, elephant, buffalo, and frog were all called to the town center as three prominent brothers. And of course, the elephant and the buffalo were high-fiving each other. They're like, come on, man, you know we got this. I'm going to be big chief number 1. You're going to be big chief number 2. They ribbing each other. They just feel like they got it. And little Apere is standing there. They say, our little brother there, he will get something. Maybe he can be the jester. And they began to laugh. Right? And a little Apere stood there and he just took it. He just did it. He was used to them. So sometimes, you just, when you know how folks are, you just got to ignore them a little bit. And that's what Apere did. He just stood there and he ignored them as the ceremony commenced. And so one by one, they were called up and they were asked one question to recite some of their family oriki, to recite some of their family history. And the elephant was called up first. And when they asked the elephant to recite some of his family oriki, some of his family history, he started to stutter. Well, I could recite some verses of Ifa for you or some Ogun Pipe, some Ogun poetry, some Ijala, some Shango Pipe. But I don't really know anything about my family oriki or history. So they sent him back. Next, the buffalo was called forward and he was asked one question to begin to recite some oriki of his lineage, some history of his family. And he too stuttered and stammered and could not deliver on speaking on his family history or his lineage. Finally, Apere, the little frog, was called forward, and Apere was asked to recite some of his family oriki and his family history and his lineage. And little Apere opened his mouth and he began to speak so beautifully. He began to chant the oriki of his lineage. He began to say the names of his mother's mothers and his father's fathers. He began to share about all of their good deeds. He began to share the jokes. He began to share all of those things that he had studied just as Ifa had commanded. And ultimately, it was Apere who was made the big chief of the town, And the elephant and the buffalo were so disgraced that they even had to leave town. They couldn't even stay again. This is one reason why, Ifa likes to explain to us why certain things are the way they are. This is one reason why we will never find the elephant and the buffalo in town. They will always be far away in the forest or in the plains. But the frog, we will find frogs everywhere. We will find frogs in the town. We will find frogs everywhere that we go. And so the frog became the big chief because of knowing his family lineage, because of paying attention Understand lessons here. Paying attention to the part of the eyeball that might have seemed insignificant, the part that might have felt like the hardest to do, right? Because as I talk about all the time, it's easy. Listen, it's easy to go to the store and buy some gin. It's easy to go to the store and buy some palm oil. It's easy to go to the store and buy some honey. It's easy for the priest to do the sacrifice on your behalf. It's not easy for them, but it's easy for you, right? But doing the part where we have to go and learn, doing the part where we have to change our behavior, doing the part where we have to do something that we might not be as inclined to do, that is the challenge. And that is the part that so many stories of Ifa consistently tell us are the most important parts. It's the changed behavior, just like our story last week where Shango and Oshun came together. It wasn't the Ebo that Shango put down by the river. It wasn't the Ebo that Shango put down by the river that was the important part. The important part was him listening to Oshun and doing what she advised him to do. That was the important part. And just like here, the important part of the sacrifice was not making the Ebo, but it was learning the family history. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Blessings. That's beautiful, Brother Philip. Give thanks for your work and give thanks for all of us. Orlando, good to see you, who are seeking information about our lineages, who are celebrating those who we do know, even if we only know one name. I've said that all the time since the very beginning of us coming together for prayer and meditation. You might only know one name. Continue to call it. Continue to invite the ancestors towards you. Continue to learn about yourself because you are sacred. One of the most important things about practicing African spirituality is that it helps us to return to ourselves. This isn't just about worshiping and honoring things that are outside of us. Suni, good to see you. It's about also honoring ourselves, our lineages, understanding what makes us special, understanding what makes us shine. And so as we get ready to move into our prayer space, we just give thanks for all of those who are in our lineages, all of those who have passed down. Listen, for us to be here right now, that means somebody and somebody and somebody and somebody and somebody and somebody did something. They did something. Everything they did might not have been great. Everything they did might not have been cool, but they did something that meant that we were able to be here today. And so we honor that. Even if we don't honor every deed that they did, even if we don't honor every attitude that they had, we honor the fact that they did enough to keep us and to have us be able to be here right now, having passed on their genes, having passed on their survival skills, having passed on all of the things that they passed on that enable us to be here today. Ashe, 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 ashe. Auntie Kamara, blessings. Yes, Orlando, I'm so glad the message is timely. Ambi, blessings, 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 blessings. Nia, yes, honoring those ancestors. Give thanks. So our statement as we get ready to move into our prayer space, very simply, I will study my history. I will study my history. I will study my history. I will learn about me. And me includes all of the history of the African diaspora, of the continent, of my native blood, of all of those parts of me that make up myself. I will study it. I will know it. I will understand it. I will give thanks for it. Because without those Sibyl who came before Sasta, without those who sacrificed, without those who danced in joy, Danielle Porin, yes, without those who did everything that they did, Suni to bless Fafimo Bay, Tanya, Sunflower, Naja, Kim, Titilayo, Drum Dance Song, Brother Billy, Tanya, Dejoke, blessings, yes, Asia, Baba Oshosi, Allison, Orlando, Simone, Najala, yes, Auntie Franita, Nia, Auntie Faye, Queen of Forces, yes, Shine, yes, 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 yes. Study yourself. understand yourself, honor yourself. Know that by studying where you come from, that is such a beautiful way to find out about yourself. The more I find out about my grandmothers, as I've shared with some of you before, if you've been rocking with prayer for a while, you've heard me talk about my two Sagittarian grandmothers, who both were the only ones out of their siblings to leave the South and come to New York City. My paternal grandmother from South Carolina, my maternal from Richmond, Virginia, come to New York City boldly. They were some bold women. Camila, yes, we are studying our history. Ambi, Juju, Chris, Adeola, Kashia, Mekai, blessings, yes, Allison, staying on point, Jason, Mama Earth, Marcella, Divinely Neek, Asia. Yes, listen, that Sag, that fire, both of them were Sagittarians. Both of them came from the South. Both of them vowed that they weren't going back, right? And fell in love with Harlem. And both raised their children in Harlem. And that is where I came to be. Both were very active in various ways in the community. My paternal grandmother in particular was extremely politically active, did a lot of things in the community. And my maternal grandfather as well. There's actually, funny enough, talking about studying our history, there is a newspaper page from one of the papers, the Post or the Amsterdam News, one of the papers in New York, that has both my paternal grandmother and my maternal grandfather on the same page, talking about their political works and giving their opinions on some political happenings that were happening in Harlem at the time. And we didn't even realize until I went looking for that history and looking for them and looking for information about them, that they had both been featured in the same paper on the same day. And this was before my parents had actually even met one another. Look at that, right? How spirit works. And so we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks for the strength and for the tenacity of our ancestors. We give thanks, Regina. Yes, we're studying our history. We give thanks. Yes, Fayemi, glad it is timely. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks for all of the histories. And yes, that includes as well our spiritual lineages. If we are initiated into lineages or a part of houses, it is important as well to know the history of our spiritual family as well. So thank you for mentioning that. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Constance, yes, we give thanks and we give praise. We give thanks and we give praise. Ashe, 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 Ashe. Mrs. Doe, blessings. Yes, yes, yes. So we know that precious element that helps to keep us cool, calm, and collected as we are studying our lineages, as we are studying our histories, as we are finding out all that we can about our people. Them is the precious element of water. We know that water shall fellow way omilo alo. If we won't go wash, yes, it's water we go use. Shall fellow sebe omilo alo. If we won't cook soup, it's water we go use. So we say, Omi tutu, ashe tutu, ana tutu, ile tutu, tutu laroye, tutu bobo egun, tutu bobo risha, tutu emi o tutu bobo wa, tutu ori. Come on and touch that ori, yes now. We know what Ifa says. If we need a house, yes, we gotta ask our Ori. And if we need a spouse, yes, we gotta ask our Ori. And if we need that money, you know we gotta ask our Ori, because it is only through Ori, it is only through our own lens of consciousness and conscience that we are able to recognize. First, we gotta recognize and utilize our blessings. It is using our Ori that we are able to see our way to studying ourselves. Ashe, 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 Ashe. Mojuba Olodumare. Aba aterere kaiye. Mojuba ti oju, mojuba ti oorun, mojuba ile ogere afoko yere. Mojuba rumila eleri itun. Mojuba ibarumole ojú kó tún. Mojuba ibarumole ojú kó sín. Mojuba ọ̀kanlẹ̀ ní ìrìnwó ìrìnmọ́lẹ̀. Mojuba akọ́dà, mojuba ṣẹ̀dá. Mojuba Rebele Tuesday, Mojuba Woni Afinju Eye, Mojuba Egungun Ile, call your ancestors. Egungun Bawashe, Egungun Bawashe, Iba Egungun Mope, Egungun Bawashe, Baba Eni, Ijejeni, Iya Eni, Ijejeni, Isheshe labo kato borisha. It is our mothers and our fathers who are our Isheshe, and it is Isheshe to whom we pay homage before any other entity. Adupueo, Adupueo, Adupueo. Mojuba, Ori, Mojuba Baba, Mojuba Yeye. Mojuba wana la seku, mojuba bobo borisha, mojuba tesho daranika ando soro, mojuba baba miobata la epa baba rubo epa. Orisha epa mole baba mi mojuba shon yore ye mojuba shon bo kawo kabi esi mojuba ogunye omo mariwo ogunbe mi obi oshe beni akoko mojuba oshe sele mata mojuba mobeji mojuba egbe mojuba olokun molagba o oba nani bobo orisha. Kinkamashe, we know means may no harm, hurt, or danger come, and we say Kinkamashe and the names of anyone we want to bring into this sacred circle of protection right now. Remember to pray for those who pray for you. Remember to pray for yourself. Kinkamashe mio. We say Kosi Iku, Kosi Arun, Kosi Epe, Kosi Ofo, Kosi Olopa, Kosi Idina, Kosi Wahala Rara. Let there be no problems for anyone listening to the sound of my voice, whether live or later. We say, fún wa ní bọ́bọ̀ ire o, fún wa ní oríire, fún wa ní ìlera, fún wa ní àlàáfíà. Ire owó, ire ọmọ, ire àìkú fún gbogbo wa. Àṣẹ o, àṣẹ o, àṣẹ o. So, Iba Eshu, Adupwe. Give thanks and give praise. Ashe. Ogunda Isheshe. We give thanks to our Isheshe. We give thanks to our progenitors. We give thanks to all of those who paved the way, all of those who taught us the ways of prayer, all of those who uplift us in all the ways that they have, all of those who dreamt of us before we ever came into this life. Ashe, 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 Ashe. Blessings, Natasha, blessings. Yes. Oh, I love all of these ancestral energies and facts y'all are dropping into the chat. Give thanks. Sasa, happy birthday to your pops. Yes. Oya Fumi. We are studying our history. We are celebrating ourselves, understanding that when we do our spiritual work, we are honoring ourselves. It's not just about giving honor and thanks to things that are out there. We're honoring ourselves. Come on, beat your chest. We're honoring ourselves. We are honoring the blood that runs through our veins. We are honoring our own power and our own strength. We are honoring the God within us. And we give thanks for that each and every moment. Ashe, 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 Oyafumi, Ashe, Omishewa, Ashe, O. Constance, thank you so much for getting the giving started today. We are grateful. Yes. I'm grateful for my lineage, and I'm grateful for each and every lineage being represented by each and every one of you today. I pray light and elevation on each of your ancestral lineages. I pray light and elevation on all of those who have gone on before you. I pray strength and power to the lineage that will come after you. Ashe, 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 Ashe. Thank you, Katina, for your gift. Give thanks. Give thanks. Now that we have called out to the heavens, it is time to listen to that voice of spirit that speaks directly to us, to that voice of spirit that will whisper to us as we are quiet and as we are still and as we are centered on our breath. And so I invite you to come with me for just a few moments to begin breathing deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth, allowing all imagery to fade from your mind's eye. Letting your mind's eye grow fainter, paler, and brighter until you are left with a brilliant white in your mind's eye. Hold that white as you continue to breathe deeply. Feel a wave of relaxation roll down your body from your head, down your shoulders, down your arms, down your torso, down your legs, into your feet. You are relaxed. Tension is released. You feel a wave of empowered ashe flow up through your feet, up your legs, up your torso, out your arms to the tips of your fingers. You are empowered and energized. We bring our attention to our outward breath as we prepare to release that which needs releasing in this moment. We breathe out self-doubt. We breathe out fear. We breathe out loneliness. We breathe out grief. We breathe out heaviness. We breathe out anger. We breathe out regret. You know what you stand in need of releasing in this moment. State it. I breathe out. Breathe it out right now. And now that we have made some room within ourselves, we allow our faces to smile. We show our teeth, activate our cheeks, chins, and foreheads as we breathe in. Ire bobo. All blessings. We breathe in peace. Yes. We breathe in prosperity. Yes. We breathe in curiosity. Yes. We breathe in pride. Yes. We breathe in joy. Yes. We breathe in happiness. Yes. We breathe in abundance. Yes. We breathe in strength. Yes. Every good thing, all that we need in this moment is contained in our next breath. We breathe it in. Adupueo. Baba oh, baba oh. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh. Hey, hey. Baba oh, baba oh. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh. Hey, hey. Iba oh, monjo. Hey, tetende. Hey, tetende o kojo. Imba hey, tetende. Hey, tetende o kojo. Tetende. Tetende o. Tetende. Tetende o. Kojo. Let us take 3 more deep cleansing breaths in through our noses and out through our mouths, beginning with 1. 2. And 3. As we release that 3rd breath, let us begin to reawaken our bodies. Wiggle your toes. Rotate your ankles. Straighten and bend your knees. Lean forward and back. Roll your shoulders in gentle circles. Forward and back. Let your head fall gently from side to side. Move your body however feels good to you in this moment. And finally, the eyes. Precious windows to the soul. Gently open them and rejoin the space. Adúpẹ́, adúpẹ́, adúpẹ́. So, Iba Eshu, ẹ káàbọ̀. Welcome back. I pray that journey was as beautiful for you as it was for me. We give honor to our ancestors. We give honor to our lineages. And that song tells us that when it's time to dance, we should dance. And when it's time to sing, we should sing. It asks, why, when you had the chance, did you not dance? Why, when you had the chance, did you not dance? When the time was there, we know that earth is the marketplace and heaven, the spiritual realm, is our home. And so we enjoy this marketplace while we are here, buying, selling, trading, meeting, touching one another. And we know that one day we will all go to the spiritual realm. And so that song encourages us to live our lives fully while we are here. Ashe, 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 ashe. We give thanks, we give praise, we give thanks to our lineages. Juju, you are so welcome. Give thanks, and thank you for the question. Jen, we are grateful, we are grateful, we are grateful. Asia, thank you for your gift. Thank you, Laura, for your gift. If you all have felt blessed by your experience today, you are all lovingly invited to participate in the ministry of giving. You can do so right here on YouTube using the super stickers. Also, Cashapp, $Funlayo, Venmo at Ase Ire, or Funlayo at ancestral.com for PayPal and Zelle. You can also set recurring gifts via the website at ancestral.com. We give thanks for each and every cent, each and every seed that you sow into the ministry. And I remind you, as always, that the most precious and valuable thing you have is not money, but it is your time, your energy, and your attention. And so I pray that you spend those precious, non-renewable resources in places and with people who uplift you, in places and with people who empower and strengthen you, in places and with people who empower you and help you to learn more and more and more about who you are. Ashe, 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 ashe. Data, thank you so much for your gift. Thank you all who are giving on other platforms. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. We are grateful for each and every cent that you sow into the ministry. I pray for it to multiply and return to you many, many, many times. Sharon, Auntie Kamara, Zaid, thank you, thank you, thank you for your gifts. If you are new to the family, Ekabo, we pray that if today was your first time with us, it will not be your last. Pop on over to ancestral.com to get some more of this medicine we got over there. Subscribe to our mailing list to be sure to get your recap of the lesson, as well as a little something extra in our card for the week each and every Monday, as well as my ebook where you can learn the prayer that we say each week for yourself, and a whole lot of other goodies there on the website. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Shouting out the Akeko Circle, our learning circle. You can also join that on the website. We will be meeting today at noon, and we will be discussing our book of the month, God is a Black Woman by Dr. Christina Cleveland. If you are not already a member of the circle, you can join right now and you will be able to connect with us in that discussion at noon today and the last Sunday of every month. Shouting out the Clubhouse crew. Tomorrow morning, we will be together bright and early, 8 a.m. Eastern Time for our Monday motivation. If you're not already connected, please do go on ahead and follow me at Iya Funlayo on Clubhouse. And we look forward to being together. You know, my favorite part of Monday is getting to hear from you. So if you have a testimony, a word you want to share, you just want to say hello and let me hear your voice, please come on and join us tomorrow and you'll be able to raise your hand and do that. Ashe, 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 ashe. You are so, so, so welcome, Mrs. Doe. Thank you for that high compliment. We give thanks. We give thanks. Yadira, thank you for your gift. And yes, Sister Tanya, this book is a beautiful, beautiful exploration of the sacred Black feminine. And we look forward to discussing it here shortly. You know what I want you to do now, family? I want you to go on and be great. I want you to go on and have a beautiful rest of your Sunday. And I want you to keep your mind and your spirit centered on the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful powerhouse that is you and your lineage. Ashe, ashe, ashe. You know how we close it out. Come on and sing it with me. Ashe, 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 Ire on the east side. Ashe to the west now. Ashe north and south now. Ashe, Ashe, Ire. Adupwe family, Odabo.